Alright, so I promised you guys I would do this. Alright, so sorry, let me just throw on a shirt here. Alright, so you guys were promised by me a month ago that I would talk about different food items I missed. Well, you guys are in for a treat, because there's going to be a lot of food talk today. I'm not normally one to be obsessed with food, but right now I just thought it'd be an appropriate time just because I don't have anything else to do for the next however long for right now. Alright, so let me get something straight. If you haven't heard of some of these foods, I'm sorry for you. Because some of these foods back in the day were the shit. Okay? So let me start off with the big ol' McDonald's and KFC and Burger King stuff for you before I move on to the other ones. Alright, so back in the day, there were these things called Cinna Melts, alright? Now, if you don't know what those are, I'm surprised you got a phone. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was gonna make a joke about how you guys were living under a rock. A literal rock. But I'm not gonna do that. So, Cinna Melts were considered a dessert slash breakfast item in McDonald's. You know those like cinnamon rolls, or if you play Skyrim at all, those sweet rolls, you know? It's like, got cinnamon, it's got some like, it's like a roll. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You know, with the white frosting on it, Pillsbury Doughboy style, you know? Well, McDonald's made ones in these like little plastic bins, like roughly like like this, and this, and they wouldn't make it into a roll, but they would just make it like a cake-like thing. So they would put it into squares, and now it would have like different amounts of chunks, like up and down. So it was basically like a brickified, rectanglified, like cinnamon roll, except it wasn't a roll no more. And their sauce for it was just, mm. And the cinnamon sugar they added to it was just, it made me literally scoop off every last bit of the frosting from the package. You give me a cinnamon roll, Cinna Melt thing from McDonald's, I will clean that whole thing out in less than 5 minutes. I'm just saying. Sadly, though, one day I was like, hey, mom. She's like, yeah? Can I have some Cinna Melts, please, from here today? Very nicely, nonchalantly asking, not expecting her to say yes. Not that she's not a good mom, but, just expecting a no because I get that, she's spending stuff on me just because I'm asking, and I'm normally that type of guy that just likes to earn it. Anyways, she ordered Cinna Melts, and guess what? I hear over the loud intercom the famous cliche crackling sound of the voice from the cashier on the other end. And he said, "We don't have Cinna Melts anymore." My mom said, "Okay, thank you." And she's like, they don't have Cinna Melts anymore." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I didn't say anything. I wasn't crying. I wasn't like, but inside I was like, "Oh my god, they got rid of the Cinna Melts, bruh." That night I couldn't sleep. That night I was. I know I've said in a previous video McDonald's sucks, but the one thing I do like about their place is just the cone and the Cinna Melts. That's it. And I don't even want to go there and get that on most occasions. If they had Cinna Melts, I'd be tearing through that. But no, they had no Cinna Melts. So I just was like, alright, I'll just take a cone. And that was that. You know? I don't remember what day it was, but I distinctly remember it was a Tuesday. I just remember the specific day of the week. Not of the month, not of the year, but just the week. freaking just hits it right here when I heard it. And then Burger King came up with their own thing called lava bites. They were not every bit as like what can I say? As sugary, which I don't mind, but lava bites had the same feeling of happiness and satisfaction that Cinna Melts gave me. It's just like, mm, this side piece of the meal's actually freaking good. Lava bites just reminded me of Cinna Melts. Like like Burger King has the Whopper, McDonald's has the Big Mac. You know, McDonald's has Cinna Melts. Burger King has lava bites. It's just like a thing. It's like like let's say the Xbox One had has a controller with the A button, and you know, and then you have the PlayStation where the A button is on the controller for the Xbox controller, but just like you know on the PlayStation you got like X or something, right? Yeah, X. And my point is that it was an iconic meal and it played a specific role in the meal menu. And that's why when I had the first taste of lava bites, I knew it wasn't going to last. Shortly after, they discontinued lava bites, just like McDonald's discontinued Whopper, or not the Whopper, but just like Szechuan sauce and Cinna Melts. Man, they really need to make a movement for Cinna Melts, please. Like Rick and Morty, if you're watching, just do a bit about Cinna Melts, man. I'm just saying, because you can't just buy Cinna Melts online. Even if you could, they'd probably be moldy, or whatever. My point being that those two side meals, even though they were sides, even though they were cheaply made by fast food corporations that don't care about their customers as long as they're satisfied enough, even, in light of all that, I just, those, they really meant that much to me. Now, I'm going to move on to KFC because this is a story that you guys all know. KFC, for a short while, well, like an eternity for me, got rid of their popcorn chicken out of the blue. And I'm just like, one day, just like, they got rid of the popcorn chicken? And yes, I found out the same way I found out when I went to McDonald's and Burger King for their stuff that I liked from there. We don't have it no more. And every single time I've heard those words, my heart just sank like I was just generally like let down and confused. Like why? Why? Like I got like Vietnam flashbacks like the third time round from the second two, okay? I got freaking Vietnam freaking flashbacks from that. It's like first time it's like we don't have them no more. Oh dang. Burger King's like we don't have no more and I'm like oh dang. KFC's like we don't have them no more. I'm like I'm here now in my head long just going like okay, that's fine. Thank you. Like freaking playing the violin, sad violin style, just like, war stuff going on in the background, black and white style sort of stuff. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but it was still kind of just like, bad-ish. There's a couple more I'd like to make honorable mentions to. I can't believe that they got rid of the Long Johns in Dunkin' Donuts. They didn't get rid of them. But this is like a side honorable mention because it's not exactly getting rid of, but making a alternate version of said product that's still meaning that I can't have the original products that I liked before. The same way I can get them now. In other words, they reduced the size of their Long Johns. That's right. You go, listen, whoever's watching this, Go to Dunkin' Donuts this morning. It is like freaking almost 5 o'clock in the morning. Go to Dunkin' Donuts when they open. Look at the Long John section or even order one. And they'll give you, like, not the bag, just like, here you go, like the back, like in the good old days. No. They're gonna give you, like, this little, like, sandwich baggy looking cheap paper having, like, here you go. It's like, bro. And then when you open it, you realize you get a big bag of disappointment. Okay, the long john's normally like this. My left eye is pretty dang good at measuring stuff like mentally. It's normally like this, if not like this. This is the size of a regular long john nowadays in Dunkin' Donuts. They went through this change less than 6 months ago, and I'm already feeling the after effects. Okay, and I understand some of you guys might be like, the Cinna Melts are gone. You know, Lava Bites are gone. Popcorn Chicken's gone. It's back, by the way. I forgot to mention that. It's back, which I'm happy about. It's good shit. Um, and, like, regular size Long Johns from Dunkin' Donuts are gone. That's fine by me. But to me, it's just like, why? I will literally pay you all of my money and give you my Xbox for a freaking, like, for like $10 worth of freaking lava bites, okay? I will freaking do that, okay? I'm just saying, because it's just like, why do you give out this cheaply made but really good product and just like, why do you get rid of it? If it's so good and everyone loves it, if it's not that costly to make, why are you getting rid of this? It's just like, people like the Whopper. It's not that hard to make. Heck, it's probably even more expensive and harder to make a Whopper or a Big Mac than Cinna Melts or Lava Bites. They're just like, they're both just as popular though. What the heck? Am I right? I'm just saying. Yeah. But that's pretty much it on my list of things for right now that I miss. I'll think of something more later. I already know I'm forgetting something to add into this video about foods I miss. Listen, I'm not obsessed with food again. Just big disclaimer here. It's just that, I just thought, like I said, I'd fulfill my promise and tell you guys what foods I miss, You guys can sympathize with me. Well, good for you guys. And I hope there's enough of you guys out there that actually want to, like, get them to do that again with the Cinna Melts and Lava Bites and stuff. And if any one of you guys that works for, like, any of those companies I mentioned, besides KFC, bring back the good old days. Bring back the good stuff. Your boy, A.G. Hauser over here is hungry. I'm just saying. Anyways, guys, that was my little rant about the foods I missed, and I hope you all have a great day.